Got to put it a little bit closer? All right, how about this? Out of many, one. That's the motto of the United States. That is the motto by which we showed the British what happens when you act with tyranny. First off, thank you. Thank you to my local organizers. I am Sam Gibbons. I am the state rep, or the state liaison for the 5051 movement. I pulled the permit for today, and we have another permit that I'll talk about here in a minute. First off, what brought me here? Apathy. I was a high school teacher for 8 years down the road. I taught social studies. As a Marine, as a Citadel grad, trying to get the understanding in my students' heads that their voice was important, that their thoughts were relevant, and that the understanding of the civic system around them is imperative, was 8 years of struggle. I do not think we have that problem anymore. What I put it up to, though, was the concept of self-efficacy. Does my input matter? And I found that oftentimes they neither felt like their ability to affect their grades directly translated to their ability to affect other things. I want my students to feel empowered. If they are out here today, because many of them are, or in the places, far flung, in the military, wherever, you are empowered. Use your voice. It will carry you far. So, enough me. What is 5051? 5051 is a movement to move the needle. What do I mean by that? Well, people love to correct you whenever you say, we're a democracy. No, we're a republic. Okay? It exists on a spectrum, all right, from a democracy all the way over to what we want to avoid, autocracy. Unfortunately, for a long time, we've been stuck somewhere along the lines of oligarchy. So, I see 5051 as an opportunity to move the needle in a way that I could not in my years of public education. We are an oligarchy. We are controlled by higher powers that have the money, have the access, have the ways to get the things that they want to get done, and not by us. Unfortunately, our current administration seems to want to move the needle from oligarchy into the autocracy side. We cannot allow that to happen. That cannot stand. The oath that I took impairs me, it gets me, it implores me to stand up and to march forward till my last breath against that. Luckily for us, South Carolina's motto is, while I breathe, I hope. So they better get to working fast. So, obviously, as our movement here in the state, I want to empower the people. Man, y'all feel pretty empowered today. Those were some good speeches. Give a round of applause for our speakers. Currently, our movement, I would say, has a pretty strong tilt. That's fine. That's the way that most social movements go. They start off with one group that is directly affected and is upset, and as time goes on, they tend to grow. I see a lot of support for Ukraine here, right? That's America's worldview. I've talked with several veterans within the crowd. Every veteran I meet is another good hand, because let me tell you, we're serious. We took that oath. So that's what I extend to y'all. As our movement continues to grow and people that maybe did not vote the same as us or maybe have different political views show up, that we welcome them, because our fight is with the administration, not with each other. If we're going to use the phrase, we the people, we better mean we the people. The other one, and this is hard, especially because of my history, nonviolence. It is important, though. I recognize the importance of that the movements that have the biggest impact on the United States and on the world were nonviolent. Even in the face of hatred, even in the face of action, maintaining that desire to fight back and keeping that from having you hurt others is what will make us the winners in the end. So here's what I want y'all to do. Y'all are fired up. Y'all are frustrated. Y'all need to channel that frustration. Channel it into good works. They have given you examples of community groups that you can get involved with. And with that being said, our next permit is for the 8th. Saturday, around the state, I am having my organizers try and direct their groups of people here to Columbia. We want to have almost an expo of local organizations that can take that energy that you have and put it to good use. Though you may not, or though we may not always hold a protest, I guarantee you there's action to be had. I don't want to occupy so much of your bandwidth that you can't go pursue the things that are relevant to you. Don't worry, we'll come back frequently, though, to let them know how we really feel. So our goal is to host 9 town halls across the state in order to meet with all the representatives. I want to see a chance for us, we people, to have a direct contact to our congressmen. We're in a red state. I understand it's going to be hard, but if you are going to do stuff in plain view, you better be able to stand up and defend it. And as I close, because of my military mindset, my international politics, military affairs major, I am just immersed in that, and I do apologize whenever I get into it. But the other night, I saw the letter from the Secretaries of Defense to Congress. It gave me hope. It was validating for me to see the generals that I respected most come forward and say, no, this is not right. This is not how we do business. So as I close, I will give you their parting words to Congress. We are not asking for a favor. We are asking you to do your job. So may we heed the words of George Washington, and for now, under the banner of 5051, avoid partisanship, because the real threat is autocracy, and if we lose, it does not come back. Do your job. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again Saturday. 12 to 3. 12 to 3 on Saturday. We do have Facebook, right? 5051 on Facebook. I apologize, I'm bad at this. I'm new. You can yell at me, it's fine. So we have 5051 on Facebook. That'll be our main point of contact, and until we can figure out something better. But as many people as possible.